Alright guys, back with the second half here. UGC Season 9, this is the lower bracket. Someone tonight's going to be going home in 4th spot. This is Ishanu and FriendsTV. I'm Ishanu. Edge is with me. Edge, what did you think of that first half?
I think it was a pretty good first half. It was quite close except for that last 20 seconds of the match or so. Both teams can improve in parts of the game, but yeah, they're quite closely matched as we've established from the last couple of matches together, and I think this can go either way.
Yeah, I really think it can as well. At the moment, of course, ANZAK in the blue is going to be pushing first with Durzo farming up those sandwiches as fast as he can, and GTSOM, of course, in the red defending. If they can hold this first point, they didn't really hold it last round, but if they can get, even just a minute's worth of holding on this first point, I think it's going to help them out a lot.
That's right, and betting options are open, and $1 for Durzo the top score on blue if they win this.
Absolutely, 16 points already. He's an amazing heavy, of course. But it looks like what we've got, once again, no suicides are coming out from the ANZAK team. Soldier now does jump up, but gets shut down a little bit by that scout. Soldier as well is there. And he will get forced to back off. Yeah, Jiggly actually takes down the Soldier as he backs off there. So ANZAK playing it a little bit conservatively, not bringing out their medic, that's usual, but not really throwing forward the bombs either.
Yeah, and that Pyro's quite a distance away from that sentry gun. I think he might be watching for an overplay from the right-hand side, but at the same time, it's quite open if a spy does want to jump stab that.
Yeah, Spy's actually moving in there right now. I think he might have got seen around here, and the Pyro does actually drop him down. The interesting thing, Verminator did actually go down when Ryan jumped in on the demo. His sentry gun did stay alive, but ANZAK hasn't really monopolised on the fact that Verminator died there.
Yeah, that's right. I wonder if Worm's got a telly somewhere behind, or whether he's just going to walk back to the point. But Uber popped right now by GTSOM. They popped on the heavy and on the demo as well. Heavy for the ANZAK team goes down, and yep, it looks like a few more seconds on this hold for GTSOM.
Yeah, Skenny hasn't chosen to use his Uber yet. I think when he does, things are going to go a little bit south for GTSOM. But he needs to stop losing players. ANZAK needs to have a few players together for the push. It looks like this is where it is now. Yeah, Skenny's actually out, moving forward with that that gloved up heavy. And they're actually, GTSOM's doing exactly what they need to, and choosing to fall back and use a hold maybe that we haven't seen actually this season. And that's trying to hold this mouth of this this cave here.
That's right, and Kogi's not getting a lot of kills, but what he is doing is he's getting key kills at key points of time. He just bombed that Pyro before that Uber went off, and that just gave his team so much more ease on using that Uber.
Yeah, and it did pay off for them. Minute 53 for the first point. It's not actually the quickest time, but it's not too bad.
Yep, so already we can see that GTSOM's improved the first point hold. It's close to double actually the time that ANZAK had last time around. Popped right now by GTSOM on Umbrella on the Soldier, who's Yellow Dart. Takes down the Solly on the opposing team, and also takes down the Angie, that was Jono. And ANZAK's losing a few players right now.
Yeah, ANZAK not really looking too great right now. They do have a slight Uber advantage, won't really be enough to make anything happen. Fonz moving forward. Sorry, moving forward and just...
Snipers all the way back at red spawn for GTSOM. Heavy's coming out as well. Matt's just healing the spy, just get that Uber up. Switches onto the Angie, and that sentry, as you can see, is in that tunnel. Those gonna be careful. Oh, he just got blown up.
Yeah, absolutely did. It's going to be very difficult for ANZAK to cap this up, as long as they do defend that card up a little bit. Ryan getting taken down, Wilco going down as well. The sentry gun does drop to Corgi though, so this Uber hasn't been entirely effective. Skenny does actually get forced in the back end of play by Kieran there though, so they won't actually get too much forward movement with this Uber, as a lot of their players are dead. They're not going to get this cap up, and in fact Skenny's now healing a spy.
A lot of kills there from GTSOM. Proto takes down the Soldier, who's just about to peek outside as well. And yeah, they're doing this hold quite well right now. A lot of seconds just dropping away, and ANZAK, I think, just need to coordinate themselves, just get an Uber and wait before getting that Uber to push.
Yeah, I'm noticing a little bit of a problem. They're losing a lot of players right when they want to be using the Uber. This is ANZAK. As we actually see Jono go down, they're actually trying to hold the top area, but GTSOM pretty happy to just give it up and keep that sentry gun in a reasonably unusual spot in the tunnel.
A good move right there by Willcall, just setting up the telly on the top left-hand side for ANZAK. It's kind of encouraging his players to use that high ground, and you do need to use that high ground. It's a pretty good advantage taking the second point.
Yeah, it looks like Skinny's going to go down. Indeed, he does to the yellow dart. A lot of ANZAK players dying right now, a lot of GTSOM players dying, and it looks like GTSOM's going to end up coming out of that sort of scrappy series of 1v1 fights. They've still got their level 3 sentry up. They didn't actually manage to defend the point with it, but they're still looking to hold forward.
Yeah, that's right. They've got like a little dispenser there as well, just kind of chilling, minding his own business in case someone wants heals. That point is capped right now. Sully's taking the high ground. He's just going to look, I think, just scout to see where that sentry is. Palm that back to his team before they can push out, which is exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, and 433 is, well, 444 I think is what we saw out of ANZAK out of GTSOM for the fourth point. Third point last round. I'm trying to say words and it's not happening. But yeah, 2 points, 433, but GTSOM looking very good to hold this up right now.
Yep, that's right, and a big part of this hold actually is the sniper. If you can just peek out that tunnel and if you can out-snipe the other sniper, the team is just not going to touch the cart.
An even bigger part of this hold is having a medic alive, and that's not what GTSOM has right now. Lorenzo comes in, drops the medic. ANZAK Heavy is ubered up, moving forward, trying to get some time on the cart, but a lot of GTSOM players are dead right now, so ANZAK should comfortably cap up this 4:33 to 6 minutes and 1 second for the third point. That's not the worst time, but certainly not the best time. I keep saying that.
It's a respectable time.
Respectable time, that's a good way of putting it. But yeah, ANZAK retaining that Uber advantage, retaining the player advantage, moving forward very far. Dozo going down though. Prototype getting at least 1 kill on the back end of play, but Skenny staying alive. So it looks like ANZAK's going to have a reasonably easy time moving forward from here.
I think ANZAK's just being a touch too aggressive right now. They're heavy in pyro along with the medic, did not need to engage. Could have just stayed on the cart, get some ammo up before pushing in. They do go down and they do now have a backup again. ANZAK have pushed to get some back into that little slope over there. In terms of the Ubers, we've got not Verminator. Umbrella's on 80% Uber and Skinny is on about
nothing. He went down. 5.
Yeah. He's about to go down
again.
Well.
Yes.
Good start by Prototype on Skinny. Takes down 2 players as well. He takes down the Soldier as well. So good work by him. Gets him to a full Uber advantage.
Yeah, it looks like they're using it to move forward a little bit. They do pop on the Heavy again, not really protecting up the cart, but it looks like their Spy will be able to do that. The Heavy as well, just using the back end of that Uber charge there. But it looks like ANZAK already looking to move forward, taking up the high ground with that Heavy, who does actually defeat his opponent Heavy. So wow, that Soldier went a long way up there. He went a long way vertical there, but GTSOM still looking very, very good to defend up this point.
Yep, quite good so far. I'm a bit wouldn't be too surprised actually if Umbrella went crits right now. The point's not too bad for crits, and Jono and Damo is definitely a pretty good target.
Yeah, he absolutely is. He's proved that over the last few Koth maps that we've seen him play. Fonz taking down Prototype player in the background there. Ryan getting dropped though, Fonz as well. Kills going left and right, but it seems mostly that GTSOM is winning out of these. However, they do lose their medic to a headshot, so it's going to be very difficult for them to hold it up. However, only the 3 players left alive right now for ANZAK too, in fact.
Yeah, that's right, and GTSOM's just going to play the heavy classes run that point. On the cart rather. Kieran's jumping up and down, just going through that back alleyway, and wow, he was really close to getting that medic. Skinny's on about half HP, and another shot from there of Kieran, he would be down. Play, good try. Yeah,
absolutely. Skinny does now have his 100%. Just got it just there, so we're going to see how he chooses to use it. It looks like they're going to push out with the demo and the Heavy left-hand side. They need to get a bubble around this cart. They need to push forward, and they're not doing it. They're actually losing players under the Uber so far. Fonz, Wilcor both going down. Sentry Gun does go down. Prototype does go down as well, but didn't really get a lot done with that Uber. They did give themselves a little bit of space to cap up that cart, though. Lost a lot of players for it.
Yep, good point though. It's about 9 minutes, which I think is about the same time as last time, I think-ish.
I think roughly, yeah. We just saw Skenny go down to Jiggly. These Get Some players right now are mauling all over these ANZAC players. They didn't, however, defend up that 4th point, but again, Get Some playing very far forward defensively.
Which I think is a good thing. It's quite good to play it defensively unless you're up in the open, which unfortunately was the case there. Uber pops by Umbrella on Jono. Jono's just trying to push people back. There's a pyro on Gertz on Umbi. He gets away from it though. He's pretty low HP. He gets cleaned up by Fonz and gets some lost air.
Yeah, Get Some's lost their 2 most important players, Jono and their medic. Jiggly is, Kieran as well going down. So it's going to be a bit difficult for them to try and retake this high ground. ANZAC should be in a fairly good position right now. They're spamming stickies over the top. Soldiers spamming rockets down into the pit as well. Heavy's now moving forward, spun up. Should get some work done. And yeah, they're actually at a player Uber advantage as well. And so as soon as they get up this Uber, should be able to get a lot of time on this cart. Is that a pause?
I think I'm hoping that's pause and not a server crash.
I don't know. Oh, here we go.
So they do have 18 in the server right now. Thanks, Drums, for clearing that up. I did see Jono just launched TF2 about a minute ago as
we're
well.
back.
So we are back.
Yeah, so it looks like ANZAC, of course, pushing forward. Sorry, guys, once again, my HUD is deceased just for a little bit. They have actually popped the Uber out of ANZAC. Get Some desperately trying to defend up. They don't have an Uber of their own. They're pushing forward. Trying to get a good camera angle with people not ice skating right now, but a lot of ANZAC players just pushing it forward. 10:46, pretty good time, in fact, for ANZAC.
Yeah, that's not bad. My HUD's dead. It says that they got -5 points in 9 minutes, but that's all good. Pretty good time actually. Once again, similar to the time we saw in the first round, very defendable. I think they would have learnt a bit from the defense as well from the last map, so it's going to be quite interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. At this point, I would probably, based on that time, give a bit of an advantage over to ANZAC. They really only have to stop up, get some, maybe like 2 pushes in a row on the 3rd point, and I think that's probably going to be enough. But we'll see if, like you said, Get Some's probably going to have learnt from that first round. I hope they have, and if they do win, then we're going to go and see a 3rd round.
That's right, and so what we have here is we've got Sentry in the exact same spot. Shin's doing his best, just using that home wrecker just to help Wilco build up his dispenser. That sometimes helps.
What a guy.
But what's interesting is that Sentry is level 1 and we're going to have gates open.
Yeah, that is certainly not the best. I just got a Jono dying notification up there, so I don't know what the go is with that, but jumpers happening, and my HUD's, again, I apologize guys, HUD is dying right now. That level 1 sentry does actually get a kill, but, you know, didn't do a great deal. I don't know what excuse ANZAC has for only having level 1 sentry though.
I'm not too sure either, and level 2 now, but what happened was Prono had a good look at that sentry. He's going to be telling his team that, hey guys, it's a level 1 sentry, let's beat the crap out of it. So that sentry, in my opinion, is going down pretty soon.
It should be. It hasn't though. Right now it's hero sentry because Soldier and Demo, Yellow Dart and Jono both for Get Some tried to push forward and both failed, getting knocked back by that sentry. We're actually seeing Umbrella coming out now for Get Some. It looks like they're going to pop onto the heavy, move around it, but that sentry got knocked back, already pushed back the heavy very far. Sentry staying alive for quite some time, targeting the medic. A lot of ANZAC players still left alive, some going down, but it looks like a pretty nice push out of Get Some.
Yep, good job by Get Some. They should get these points now once that sentry is down. By behind cart to get spotted out, but still takes down the Pyro. Unlucky there from by Muns. And now they've got a scout and Demo on the cart, so going to get this cart with about 3, 2, 1. And they're going to be looking to push all the way forward and get that time back up.
Yeah, I think they have to be. It looks like they're going through the gate too. There is a soldier there, but a soldier is no match for a spun-up heavy with a medic on him. Demo as well, supporting GTSOM right now. So a nice little attack unit out of GTSOM. They did get milked up, the medic and the demo both copying that. So that might delay them for just a little bit and let Skenny try and catch up on the Uber. However, he's a long way behind. Bar does get taken down by Stickies.
GTSOM's opting to take the
wow.
high ground straight away, and it was a pretty good job by Ryan, taking about 3 or 4 kills right there. That's going to help his team a lot in defending this point, so that's quite good.
Absolutely. That was brutal out of Ryan just there. They do actually pop through, get some onto the soldier with the heavy in support, trying to get moved forward, trying to get a little bit of ground, take some ground on this point. It's not going to work too well. There's still a sentry up though. Skenny actually does go down to the yellow dart though, so that's a huge pick off on the back of that Uber.
Yeah, pretty good, pretty useful Uber right there. Shin was trying to reflect back your rockets. They switched onto the heavy. Shin did not have fun trying to reflect back bullets. He died, and so did the medic. So it looks like GTSOM right now, despite losing players, they did get the med pick. So that's a bit more comfort in pushing this point.
Yeah, you'd have to think so. Johnny going down to Ryan though, he was in a very long way on the high ground there. They're still trying to get some time on the cart. It's 2 times up on the cart. Scout is defending it, he's attacking it and does do well. Demo's trying to move forward and defend, but so far he's not doing too much. And the Scout's on him right now. Does go down to Jiggly, Kieran. So there it is. It looks like Durzo spun up trying to take down some players, but only really taking down Verminator. And it looks like GTSOM's regrouped a little bit, and we'll wait for that Uber. Perhaps.
Yep, looks like we are going to be waiting for an Uber to come in. Tele is really important on this point. I think it's quite important for GTSOM to get something up pretty soon. We can just use that right off to push. This map it's quite big. It's a long walk. It looks like ANZAK right now. They're holding high ground. They do have Uber. Skinny staying with the medic. Sorry, with the heavy. Watching out for this, in case a spy, you can stab them, because I know that you can get up there despite people watching you.
Is that what happened last night, is it?
Maybe you did, maybe you did.
Alright. Well, no, it's quite a nice defensive position out of ANZAK. Apart from that spy, they're really quite safe up there. They've got the high ground. The heavy is going to defend Skenny up against any bombers that want to try and jump him. And the soldier as well. The only thing he really has to worry about is getting sniped out. But it looks like there's a bit of pressure onto the GTSOM sniper. He should be safe. Prototype player does get dead ringed down. He's staying alive. He's probably going to try and make a move on Skenny in a second.
Yep. Bar takes a headshot. He's down from Cowbell. We're just getting an announcement right now. It looks like they're quite scattered right now behind the cart. Not much influence on the cart. There are stickies on there, so you don't want to jump on that thing. ANZAK doing pretty good in this hold. They popped Uber. Both Ubers are popped right in the high ground. GTSOM looks like...
Yeah, it is down. They have lost the sentry gun though for ANZAK, and in fact they do lose their medic and heavy as well. However, it's cost GTSOM all but 3 of their players. Yellow Dart is alive, trying to move forward, but only on 91 health. Does drop a soldier with a nice little bomb there, and probably the scout as well. No, Fonz actually dodges those shotgun shells and does take Yellow Dart down. A little bit of time on the cart though for GTSOM. They're trying to move forward. Umbrella did actually go down to a nice pipe there out of Ryan. Ryan doing a lot of work defending up this cart here, staying alive through all of this and gets a lot of kills in a row.
Yeah, good job by Ryan right there. He stops the cart a bit longer. It looks like ANZAK are kind of keeping players alive right now. That heavy at the top is doing a lot of damage. There's just no one getting up there and challenging that, so that's a massive focus of that hold.
Yeah, absolutely. Controlling that high ground, absolutely essential on this point. And they're still doing it. In fact, they take down the engineer that did walk a bit too far through that door. However, do lose Wilcor because of it. No, do lose Durzo because of it. But it looks like GTSOM's trying to move in. They do actually cap up that point. However, only 4 minutes, 55 seconds left to cap up these next 3 points. It's going to be difficult at this point for GTSOM to move forward.
Oh yeah, and a few good stabs there by Laura as well. You get some nice stabs there. ANZAK's going to be looking to use those stabs. He gets a sentry up right now. Wilco's down, he just got back up. That sentry's going to take about a minute or 2 to get it up really. And they just need the defender until that sentry goes up. If they can, it's going to go a long way to winning this round.
Absolutely it is. However, Skenny did go down right at the start of that, but by the looks of things, Umbrella did as well. So, in fact, it's an Uber advantage over in favour of ANZAK right now. Not really enough, probably, to be too influential on the game. but it's there. What we're actually seeing is GTSOM being very slow about getting time on this cart.
Law's got some nice stabs the last 2 minutes actually. He gets the sniper as well, and when the opponent's sniper's down, just gives your sniper so much more room to get some shots on there, uncontested, and you can just watch that alleyway. Soldier, Heavy and NG on the cart right now. It looks like Ryan's going to chuck some pipes there just to make sure they get off the cart. And that sentry right now is taking some spam from the top. It's level 1 and Shin's just sitting there reflecting rockets.
Yeah, Shin doing exactly what he needs to do. It looks like Yellow Dart's going to get caught out by this demo. She's down. Yeah, she's actually deceased right now. Jono did actually, however, while that was happening, take down that sentry gun. Shin couldn't quite reflect up all of those stickies, so they do go down. They don't have players, though. They don't have an Uber yet either, so it's going to be a bit tough for GTSOM to do too much, especially... Yeah, they lose Garth Vader. Jono, however, does take down his opponent demo, so actually ANZAC are using a lot of players right now. They do have that 100% Uber, but it's going to be tough still for them to defend up this point.
Oh yeah, some good picks there from GTSOM. And Jono taking down the dispenser
Pop
as
it, pop it,
well,
pop
and
it.
taking down,
Wow.
it looks like the sniper. Uber popped. They've got the points. It looks like they're going to just keep pushing this all the way to the next one.
Yeah, they really have to. At this point, with 3 seconds left, 3 minutes left, they have to move forward and basically just keep this cart pushing the entire time. Even with 3 times up on the cart, it's still going to take about, what, a minute, 50 seconds or so to push this cart forward. So, really, any delay by ANZAC is just golden for them right now.
That's right, and you can still cap this actually if you can get thrown the cart the entire time. If they can get this point in the next 30 seconds, that's going to be the exact time that ANZAC had to push the the first round, so that's going to be quite interesting.
Yeah, we did see Skenny go down in the background as well. It looks like ANZAC are playing a little bit messily. It looks like they got broken a little bit on that 3rd point, and this 4th point is going to be capped up very, very quickly once again. So, and yeah, as you mentioned, almost exactly the same time for GTSOM as ANZAC had last round. Just a little bit more, in fact.
It's neck and neck. This is pretty much the exact same time. Let's see if ANZAC can defend better than they attacked.
It's going to be tough for them, and GTSOM does actually have the Uber right now. Yellow Dart going down at the start of that, though. They haven't actually popped off the Uber yet. It's still on to Jono. Looks like they're trying to get some work done with it, but they do fall down onto the low ground. They're not going to get too much done that way. Looks like he's trying to jump across and move forward with it.
Pretty much all eyes right now on Umbrella and Jono. They've got Uber in a pretty good position to push as well. Kieran's giving them some support. They've popped Uber. Jono's got Uber right now. He hasn't got the sentry down too much, but he's in the position to, and he does get the sentry down. There's 1 minute left on this point. Skinny pops Uber as well on the heavy. It looks like Jono stays alive actually. He does not go down. They got players on the cart.
Oh, Skinny down.
Wow, that's a lot of people coming onto the cart right now.
Yeah, GTSOM need to crash onto that cart and try and push it forward. ANZAC, however, getting a lot of players into it. The Pyro's the only one left alive, and it looks like, yeah, reflected away from it. GTSOM take this 2nd round?
That's right. GTSOM takes his 2nd round, so we're going to a 3rd round.